Paris Travel Guide. Paris holds the top spot as the most popular tourist destination in the world, with more than 80 million tourists visiting Paris last year. It is very well connected internationally. Paris is one of the most contemporary cities with a rich, vibrant historical heritage. The French capital offers plethora of attractions like Eiffel Tower, Louvre, Notre-Dame, and Champs-Elysees Boulevard, to name a few. World-famous majestic monuments, art and sculptures, flavorful wine and fine dining, fashion and culture. They are all fabricated together to form the spirit of the lovely city of Paris. Why Paris? Paris is situated on the banks of River Seine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Anyone who visits Paris is awestruck by the elegance, style and magical ambience of the city. It has endured a history of 2,000 years. It has played a leading role during the Age of Enlightenment and has carried the legacy of romance. Paris is often referred to as City of Lights and City of Love. Also called the City of Art, Paris bears pride in hosting art lovers. They draw huge inspiration and admire the remarkable works of art and sculpture. Paris is synonymous with finer things in life. Stunning masterpieces of architecture, magnificent monuments, world-famous museums and galleries, stylish boutiques to exquisite wines and cuisines. Paris has it all. At the same time, beauty of this city also lies in harboring the warmth of simple pleasures of life. Sipping coffee at a cozy roadside French bistro or hanging around at a cafe terrace simply watching people go by, weaves into the culture of this city. Not just that, Paris' proximity to some of France's most stunning towns is perfect for visitors, as they can indulge in a day trip from the city. Paris's charm also lies in small detailing like dainty tea salons lined along the quaint cobbled streets, the puffed pastries, the fashionables gentries and many more such delights. This enigma of a city like the Smile of Mona Lisa is a must-visit for anyone who loves to travel. Top 10 things to do in Paris. Paris does not need an introduction. It is one of the most beautiful cities on earth and occupies the top spot in many a traveler's lists. Brimming with history, beauty and romance, Paris is home to over 200 museums, 2,100 listed historic monuments, 1,000 art galleries and 3 opera houses. A simple stroll through its charming streets will help you realize the beauty of Paris, whether it's the emphatic Eiffel Tower or the beautiful Jardin des Tuileries gardens. There is something to see in every street in the city, to help you experience the best of Paris. In this guide, we will take a look at the 10 best things to do in Paris, whether you're looking at art museums, historic architecture or royal palaces, you will find them in this list. However, if you want to take a deeper look into the different activities based on any given genre, then click on the markers above to go to that list. Eiffel Tower. Lovingly called the most romantic city in the world, Paris is unlike any other city. Sporting mind-blowing nouveau architecture and magnificent cobbled streets, the French capital is a treasure trove of multifarious experiences. The City of Lights is home to quite a few iconic monuments and landmarks. The revered Notre-Dame Cathedral, the spectacular Louvre Museum, the palatial Sacré-Cœur and the most emblematic of them all, the stupendous Eiffel Tower. The iconic steel structure is the first thing to come to your mind when you think of Paris. Built originally to last only 20 years, the tower has been a symbol of French technological prowess, engineering and architecture for over a century now. Inspiring millions of the city's residents every night with its glimmering beacon, the Eiffel Tower is a majestic emblem of help and wonder that one must visit in their lifetime. Here is an exhaustive guide to help you learn all about this world wonder and plan the perfect visit. Things to know. Best time to visit, early morning or evenings. Suggested duration, 2 hours. Starting Eiffel Tower tickets price, €34. Stairs, 1,665 to the top. Closest bus station, Versailles and Champ de Mars station. Opening hours: mid-June to early September. 9 a.m. to 12:45 a.m. Last elevator ride to the top leaves at 11 p.m. Highlights: height -324 meters to tip. Floors, 3. Staircase access point, South Pillar, Pilier Sud. Lift access point, East Pillar, Pilier Ost. Viewing deck, 2nd floor. Louvre Museum Paris. The Louvre Museum in Paris is the world's most visited and largest art museum. Located on the right bank of the River Seine in the heart of Paris, it is the perfect example of French Baroque architecture. Best known as the home to the Mona Lisa, the museum has the most impressive art collection in the world. When in Paris, it is impossible to not visit the Louvre, and this guide will help you through navigating the most famous paintings, scoring the cheapest tickets, dining at the best restaurants nearby and more. Know before you go. Best time to visit, Wednesday and Friday night. Suggested duration, 3 hours. Louvre Museum skip the line tickets, starting price, €17. Closest subway station, Palais Royal, Musée du Louvre. Ranked first globally by National Geographic. Opening hours: Wednesday to Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed on Thursday. Must-see exhibits: Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, Venus de Milo, Eugene Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People, The Victory of Samothrace, Law Code of Hammurabi. Palace of Versailles. An extraordinary architectural feat, the Palace of Versailles attracts between 8 and 10 million visitors each year. Situated just 30 minutes outside Paris in the village of Versailles, this elaborate complex once thrived as the epicenter of political power for the Kingdom of France. Built in the late 1600s, the Palace of Versailles was initially constructed as a hunting lodge for King Louis XIII. In 1682, Louis XIII's son, King Louis XIV, decided to move the royal court from the bustling city of Paris to Versailles, transforming his father's old hunting pavilion into a magnificent castle. It wasn't until the French Revolution, in 1789, that the royal court was forced to move back to the capital. Illustrating more than 5 centuries of French history, the palace not only houses remarkable works of art, it stands as a work of art itself. A Palace of Versailles ticket gives you the opportunity to observe a fine example of 17th century European architecture. The exquisite palace contains 2,300 rooms, including the famous Hall of Mirrors and the glamorous King and Queen's apartments. Equally as impressive as the castle are the estate's stunning gardens. Spanning over 230 acres, the gardens of Versailles feature 50 fountains, 620 water jets, hundreds of sculptures, approximately 200,000 trees and more than 210,000 flowers. Things to know. Best time to visit, Wednesdays and Thursdays during the morning hours. Suggested duration, 4 hours. Starting Versailles tickets price, €18. Architectural style, French Baroque. UNESCO World Heritage Site inscription, 1979. Opening hours: Tuesday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Closed on Monday. Must see: Hall of Mirrors, the Grand Trianon, Royal Opera, Hamlet of Marie Antoinette, Gardens of the Palace of Versailles, Royal Apartments. The Orsay Museum is home to the world's largest collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art pieces that hold names of master artists Monet, Manet, Degas, Van Gogh, and many of their famous contemporaries. Located along the Seine River, the museum opened the gates to its magnificent collection in the year 1986. With an Orsay Museum ticket, The experience of exploring the many masterpieces from one of the most influential periods in French art history is next to none, and as you ascend to the top of the museum and look out at the sprawling city of Paris, you will have witnessed more than a century's worth of history. Timings: 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily, except Mondays. 9:30 a.m. to 9:45 p.m. on Thursdays. Closed on Mondays, the 1st of May and the 25th of December. Arc de Triomphe tickets. At the far end of Champs-Elysees, you can't help but notice the towering arch soaring over the traffic at Place Charles de Gaulle. The Arc de Triomphe, dominating the horizon, was commissioned by Napoleon as a homage to the Army of France. There are over 660 names of generals and members of the army engraved on the insides of the arch. Visiting this historic symbol of Parisian pomp and military triumph must definitely make the cut to your Paris itinerary. But before you go, here's all you need to know about the historic monument, its history, architecture, Arc de Triomphe tickets, a few quick interesting facts and more. Things to know. Best time to visit, 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. Suggested duration, 1 hour. Closest subway stop, Charles de Gaulle, Étoile. Height, 50 meters. Opening hours. Open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. every day. Must see. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Monument. The Four Pillars. Proclamation of the Republic plaque. Paris Catacombs. Underneath the glamour and beauty of Paris lies an open graveyard with human remains going back centuries. Wait, it's not as gruesome. A Paris Catacombs tour has been one of the most sought-after experiences for tourists, a fact the legendary queue outside the entrance are testament to. The Paris Catacombs are a network of tunnels and caves located beneath the streets of Paris, France. Since the 13th century, these tunnels have been used to bury the dead. The catacombs became a popular tourist destination in the 18th century, and today they are one of the most popular attractions in Paris. They are located in the Montmartre district of Paris, and stretch for about 650 kilometers, 400 miles, and are 20 meters, 65 feet, deep. The tunnels are divided into 3 levels, with the deepest level extending to a depth of 30 meters, 100 feet. Opening hours. Tuesday to Sunday from 9:45 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. The catacombs are open on July 14th, August 15th, November 1st and November 11th. Closed on Monday and certain holidays, January 1st, May 1st and December 25th. Disneyland Paris. Paris, a global center for entertainment, art, fashion, gastronomy and culture, occupies the top spot as the most popular tourist destination of the world. The beautiful city is famous for its historical monuments, incredible museums, fashion boulevards, operas, and modern leisure attractions. Amongst the contemporary entertainment and recreation options, Disneyland Registered Paris is the leading crowd puller. Disneyland Paris captures the evocative mix of excitement, charm, and beauty that is characteristic of Disney. It may well be the most charming and beautiful Disney registered park ever imagined. Popularly known as the happiest place on earth, the magical kingdom of Disneyland Paris promises an exclusive experience for anyone visiting. From the pink Sleeping Beauty castle, to uniquely themed hotels, rides with cutting-edge technology to dining experiences like never before, there's something for everyone at Disneyland Paris. Consisting of 2 parks, Disneyland Park Registered and Walt Disney Studios Registered Park, Disneyland is a source of joy to the young and the young at heart, giving its visitors an unparalleled entertainment experience. Calling all heroes. Prepare to assemble for Marvel Avengers Campus, an epic new land now open at Disneyland Paris. And as a new recruit, you'll team up with the likes of Spider-Man and Iron Man and take on the mightiest Marvel missions. This is your chance to use your powers to conquer 2 thrilling new attractions, learn super new skills from Black Widow and Thor, power up on size-defying food made with pine particles and much more. Welcome to the Marvel Universe with you in the heart of the action. Team up with Iron Man and Captain Marvel and help them defeat an intergalactic threat in the hyper-thrilling Avengers Assemble Flight Force. And call on your web-slinging skills to save the campus from a cluster of buggy spider bots in Spider-Man WEB Adventure. Musée de l'Orangerie. If you're a fan of the Impressionist era of paintings, a visit to Musée de l'Orangerie is a must-do. A popular art gallery located at west corner of the famous Tuileries Gardens, it has everything you'd expect, and more. From well-known nymphaeas, water lilies, paintings of Claude Monet, to the paintings of Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Paul Cézanne, and Henri Rousseau, to name a few. Here's everything you need to know about visiting the museum. Opening hours: 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, except Tuesdays. Last admission, 5:15 p.m. Know before you go. Best time to visit, early afternoons. Starting prices for Musée de l'Orangerie tickets, €12.50. Suggested duration, 2 hours. Seine River Cruises. We've often talked about Paris being one of the most romantic destinations in the world. However, what makes an experience worth remembering is not just the cobblestone streets and the quaint, roadside cafes that Paris hides, but also its majestic waterways and the River Seine. While we've always associated Venice with enchanting boat rides, opting for a river cruise in Paris can help you view the City of Lights from a unique perspective. This unforgettable tour is unlike any other. Will take you through the history of Paris through a relaxing tour. Whether you're the kind who prefers taking in the amorous views of the city with a glass of champagne, or the kind who simply wishes to view things from a different panorama, visiting Paris is incomplete without a Seine River cruise. In this article, we will look at the best Seine River cruises in Paris. Choosing a river cruise that is the best fit for you may not be such a difficult task, since you can shortlist your options by keeping in mind the kind of experience you wish to enjoy. Choose a tour that starts out close to you. If you wish to have a quieter, more private ride, know that several tours provide boats that fit your bill. Don't forget to look up the combos and the menu if you're opting for a dinner cruise. We have gathered up a list of options that you could consider during your trip to this glorious French city. Hours: April to September, 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., every 30 minutes. October to March, 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., every 60 minutes. Sainte Chapelle. Imagine looking inside a kaleidoscope, with a myriad of colors creating magical visions with light. You can experience exactly this from within the magnificent Cathedral of Sainte Chapelle, Paris. The 13th century cathedral is an architectural marvel where thin stone columns support nearly 6,500 square feet of spellbinding stained glass. The red, blue, and purple hues come to life when the sun streams through them, narrating a tale as old as time. One of the most visited attractions in Paris, Sainte Chapelle is a must-visit on your Paris tour. We have put together a guide with information and tips on making your visit to Sainte Chapelle memorable. Sainte Chapelle hours. Sainte Chapelle is open every day and the last admission is 30 minutes prior to closing time. The church remains closed on January 1st, May 1st, and December 25th. From January 2nd to March 31st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. From April 1st to September 30th, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. From October 1st to December 31st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Do subscribe to Travel in Taste channel and like videos. For further videos, stay connected.